Welcome to CBTSport.net Game of the Week. Bringing you high school, college, amateur, semi-pro, and professional sports video from right here in Central Vermont. Over a decade of local Central Vermont sports video action. Get ready, because it's time for the CBTSport.net Game of the Week.
My daddy made this. Daddy!
Do you have scrap metal taking up space in your home, business, or job site? Whether you're a contractor, electrician, manufacturer, service garage, or homeowner, Bolduc Metal Recycling is your local recycling expert, helping clean up junk piles, keeping Vermont green, and putting green in your wallet. Bring your big or small scrap metal load to them on Bolduc Road in Middlesex, where their 3 scales and professional staff will help you recycle it. Their roll-off containers come in a variety of sizes for one-time or ongoing scrap metal collection. They buy and recycle copper, brass, steel, wire, pipe, lead-acid batteries, cars, appliances, and more. They're contractor-friendly with years of experience and provide project walkthroughs. Let their team handle your site cleanup or demo. Bolduc also has storage containers in 20 or 40-foot lengths for rent or purchase. Perfect for keeping your valuable items out of the elements, safe, and close at hand. For more information, visit BolducMetalRecycling.com. Their name is their website, and as always, Bolduc Metal Recycling says, thanks a ton.
Spaulding and U-32 boys and girls hockey is made possible by the Auto Clinic, quality automotive sales and service, towing and recovery. 929 Southbury Road, 802-476-5379. This game is made possible by CVTV723.org. If you want to support live-streamed Spaulding High School sports, please go to CVTV723.org and look for the Donate Now tab.
From the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, welcome to high school hockey action on CBTSport.net. Getting ready for the crosstown rivals to go at it. The visiting Spaulding Crimson Tide taking on the hometown U-32 Raiders. Looking forward to an exciting game. Jim Severance along with the play-by-play. Our producer is Carl Parton and Michael Deering handling the camera work. These teams know each other well. They only play each other once during the regular season, and it rotates between the 2 rinks. This year the game is at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. For the U-32 Raiders, they come in red hot. Raiders have now won 9 straight games. The only blemish on that U-32 Raider record was the loss to Harwood. By the way, that rematch is a week away. But that is the only blemish for the U-32 Raiders as they come in at 11-1 overall. U-32 coming off a 7-2 or 7-3, it was 7-2 over Mount Mansfield back on Saturday. They spread out the goal scoring in that one. Max Scribner had a couple of goals. Jack Scribner had one. Colton Warren had a goal, and Kanan Haynes had a goal for the U-32 Raiders as they picked up their 9th straight win. And for the Spaulding Crimson Tide, they're playing better hockey than they did early in the season. The Crimson Tide coming off an impressive 4-1 win over Essex. In that one, a couple of goals by Evan Peliquin. Carson Lewis had a goal, and Drew LaPrade had the other goal for the Spaulding Crimson Tide. Spaulding comes in at 6-4-1 overall, and usually when these teams go at it, you've got some exciting high school hockey. Let's take a look at your starting lineups. We'll run down the lines. First for the visiting Spaulding Crimson Tide. Their top unit is centered by the Crimson Tide's top scorer, number 26, Evan Peliquin. Peliquin skates with number 7, freshman Clayton Bell, and number 17, Carell Paquin. Second unit for the Crimson Tide, centered by number 16, Cam Thayer. Plays with number 5, Drew LaPrade, and number 3, Carson Lewis. Third unit for the Crimson Tide, Austin Kelly wears number 4. He centers at third line with number 28, Isaac Sweet, and number 18, Austin Graves. Defensive pairings for the Crimson Tide, Ace McRitchie, number 10, will skate with number 12, Tanner Arsenault, and Parker Harrington, number 24, skates with number 23, Cam Eckhart. Also, Gabe Van Orman, number 2, will see action. The starting goaltender is Ethan Fortin. For the U-32 Raiders, they have that high-powered first line featuring two of the top scorers in Division II. Center by number 22, Maddox Heiss, with number 8, Colton Warren. They play extremely well together. And number 4, Cam Leno. Second unit for the U-32 Raiders, center by number 15, Jack Scribner, who has been putting the puck in the net quite a bit during the midpoint of the season, with number 11, Saban Kitchen, and number 20, Liam Weller. Third unit for U-32, number 21, Kanan Haynes, skates with number 25, Gage Heiss, and number 13, Nathan Nance. Defensive pairings for U-32, number 5, Max Scribner, with number 6, Charlie Piquel, and number 23, Braden O'Donnell, with number 19, Chase LaFale. And we'll get your starting goaltender announced. I believe it's going to be number 24, Chase Piquel. So we'll go rinkside in just a couple of moments and pick up those starting lineups, and then we'll get ready to face it off. Should be a real exciting one. The crosstown rivals go at it. Early start at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center for a Wednesday, a 4:15 start between U-32 and the Spaulding Crimson Tide. Yeah, let's get your starters.
Starting on defense, number 10, Ace McRitchie. On defense, number 12, Tanner Arsenault. At left wing, number 7, Clayton Bell. At center, number 26, Evan Peliquin. And at right wing, number 17, Carell Paquin. In goal, number 1, Ethan Fortin. Spaulding is coached by Jacob Grout, assisted by Brad Spaulding, Evan Perrant, and Liam Guyette. And now let's hear it for your U-32 Raiders! Starting on defense, number 5, Max Scribner. At defense, number 6, Charlie Piquel. At left wing, number 8, Colton Warren. At center, number 22, Maddox Ice. At right wing, number 4, Camden Lino. And in the pipes tonight, number 32, Chase Hackel. U-32 is coached by Shane Locke, Corey Robbins, Corey Galander, and Roy Schiff. We now ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and join us in the playing of our national anthem.
Boys and girls hockey games are made possible by 802 Credit Union on 265 South Main Street in Barrie, 802cu.com. Also by Preston's Kia, located on the corner of US 2 and Gallison Hill in Montpelier. They want to see ya in a Kia. Also brought to you by Pasumsic Bank, helping people, businesses, and communities thrive. Start your adventure with the Bank of the Wild, Pasumsic Bank. And Always On Time Signs and Design, a full-service sign shop with manufacturers' signs of all kinds, banners, and vehicle graphics, located in Berlin, Vermont.
With the playing of our national anthem, just about ready to get this hockey game off and going from the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. As I mentioned, an early start, but I think a few people cut out of work a little bit early today. Good crowd here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. It's a Wednesday. After 3:30, nothing gets done in the office anyway. Teams are meeting around the starting goaltenders. It is Ethan Fortin for the Spaulding Crimson Tide. Only gave up 1 goal to Essex in his last game, and it is the freshman Chase Hackel for the U-32 Raiders. We mentioned the records coming into this one, U-32 at 11-1 overall, and they've won 9 in a row. And for the Spaulding Crimson Tide, they come in at 6-4-1 overall. Crimson Tide coming off a 4-1 victory over Essex. They swept Essex. I don't think Spaulding has done that in hockey in quite some time. D1 squads usually play the same team twice, and they had 2 games scheduled with Essex, won them both this year for the Spaulding Crimson Tide. Keys to this game, I would say probably the biggest key really for both teams is staying out of the penalty box. Games between the 2 Central Vermont rivals have a tendency to get physical, but make the hits clean and stay out of the box, because both of these teams can score on the power play. U-32 with that high-powered first line with Heiss, Warren, and Lino. And for the Crimson Tide, Evan Peliquin usually drops back to play the point on the power play, but the Crimson Tide could also score power play goals. Underway with high school hockey action. McRitchie goes back to Arsenal. Puck is deflected out to center ice. Backhanded in by Paquin. Now Corral Paquin with it. He was looking for Peliquin. Puck will be worked over in the corner. And here comes Max Scribner, only 1 defender back. Scribner cuts toward the front of the net, getting a stick on the puck, but it deflects and goes in. So Scribner doesn't really get the shot off that he wanted, but the puck deflected toward the front of the net. The goaltender, Fortin, had already committed, and right off the bat, at the 14:27 mark of the first period, U-32 takes a quick 1-0 lead.
First period scored by number 5, Max Scribner, assisted by number 8, Colt Warren.
Now here's Heiss in front of the net. The puck is almost tipped away. Crimson Tide will clear it out. We'll face it off back in the Spaulding Crimson Tide zone. Immediately the Tide down in this one, 1-0. Cam Thayer out to take the draw. It is Thayer against Jack Scribner. Puck is fired around. Crimson Tide will try to start their breakout. Here's Eckhart. He'll work it around the boards. It's going to be tipped down. Jack Scribner's pass was almost stolen away by Drew LaPrade. Raiders now have to get on sides. Jack Scribner fires it in. Sabin gets there first for the Raiders. Sabin will feed the point. Now they find the open point. It's O'Donnell for a shot. That goes up over the net. Puck goes over the stick of Liam Weller. Jamming along the wall. Puck is cleared out, is kept in by Charlie Piquel. Feeds it over to Sabin. Now Jack Scribner, plenty of time and back in the net, looking to make something happen. He drops the puck off over to Max Scribner. Max Scribner comes in, shooting angle, and a save by Fortin. As Max Scribner able to get by a couple of players and get a decent shot in on Ethan Fortin. Tide will bring out Peliquin, their top line, to take the draw against Maddox Heiss. And Evan Peliquin almost gets a stick in there. Now Paquin goes off the boards, looking to feed it to Peliquin, but the puck was taken away. Maddox Heiss will drop it back to the point. Now it gets it to Cam Lino. Taken away, though, by Corral Paquin. Now Peliquin with a shot. Deflected on the way in. And here comes U-32 cutting in. And a good defensive play by Tanner Arsenal to knock that pass away. Paquin trying to get that one to Bell. Bell will chase for the puck. U-32 gets there first. Raiders with a good crisp cross-ice pass over to Cam Lino. Puck is fired out by Ace McRitchie, goes off the boards. Warren and Bell battling for the puck. Cutting right through the zone is Max Scribner. Second time he's gotten by a couple of players. That time he couldn't get the shot off. Now a snapshot ringing the post there is Maddox Heiss. As you saw the puck deflect up high on that shot right off the post. Crimson Tide's Austin Graves will clear it out. He's looking for Austin Kelly. Max Scribner around the boards. Puck is going to deflect out, chasing for the puck. Getting a stick in there is Arsenal. Now here's Warren, Colton Warren. Cuts through, tries to fire it toward the front of the net. Went off his skate. Tough angle shot from Jack Scribner. Tide unable to get it out. It's going to deflect off a jersey. Chasing forward is Austin Graves. U-32, a quick changeup coming in. Unable to get the shot off, though, as Tanner Arsenal got a stick in on Jack Scribner. And here comes Cam Thayer the other way, but the puck is stripped away. Now picking up the loose puck. And Charlie Piquel with the save for a split second. Came out of the glove on the shot from Cam Thayer. And he covers up. 10:19 to go, first period. A quick goal by the U-32 Raiders from Max Scribner, giving them a 1-0 lead over the Spaulding Crimson Tide. Face-off win for the Crimson Tide. They will fire it down low. They center it in front and they score a tic-tac goal right in front of the net for the Spaulding Crimson Tide, and they respond after giving up that quick goal. And we are knotted at one apiece as the puck was centered toward the front of the net, and Evan Peliquin able to bury it. It comes at the 10-10 mark. Raiders looking for a long pass, a nice touch pass. It looked that way, but it deflected off. Jack Scribner trying to dig it out of the corner. He does, gets by a couple of players, and the puck is taken away by Arsenal. We're going to have a Crimson Tide penalty. I think Cam Thayer is going to be going into the box for the Spaulding Crimson Tide. That's exactly what the referee is pointing to. So Thayer goes into the box. U-32 gets the power play. They move Maddox Heiss back to the point on the power play. And Heiss has it. Gets it over to Max Scribner. Here's Warren. Back to Scribner. Shot through to Jack Scribner in front of the net, and the puck is gobbled up by Fortin. Crimson Tide unable to get it out of the zone. Warren now set. Is able to skate right toward the front of the net, almost deflected it off the pad of Fortin. Raiders setting up again. It's Max Scribner's. Camden Eckhart getting in his way. Now Warren comes in with the puck. Warren gets a shot off. It's wide of the net. It's going to deflect around. It's going to be cleared out. 50 to go on this U-32 Raider power play. Ridden into the boards is Sabin. Raiders, though, keep it into the point, and it's tipped away. And here comes Evan Peliquin. Peliquin is in, cuts toward the front of the net, and getting a stick in there and impeding his shot at the last moment. I think it was Max Scribner, as Evan Peliquin almost came in clean, shorthanded. Just 24 to go on the power play. Last shot here for the U-32 Raiders. Jack Scribner drops it off to Max Scribner. Now a centering pass. That time they were trying to set up Sabin in front of the net. Colton Warren comes out with the puck, forces it toward the front of the net. Sabin with a shot and a save by Ethan Fortin. Couple of chances there for U-32 as the penalized player is back on for the Crimson Tide, so they kill off that penalty. 7:40 to go in the first period. Face-off win. Now they tried to center that one to Lino. A nice touch pass there for Maddox Heiss for Lino. Crimson Tide can't get it out. Puck is just ahead of the Crimson Tide's Corral Paquin, and they come in offsides. Tide will change things up, bring out their top line. Peliquin wins the faceoff. Parker Harrington fires it down low. Centering pass. Bell tried to get that out in front to Peliquin. Now U-32 will break the other way. Snapshot is over the net by Colton Warren. Paquin self-pass off the boards. Here's Bell. Bell stops. Puck is stripped away, though, by U-32. One defender back. It's Harrington. Warren tries to make a move through. Puck is taken away now. McRitchie gets it over to Paquin. Paquin speeds in toward the front of the net, gets a shot off, and Piquel makes the save on Corral Paquin's shot. Arsenault in his own zone. Gets it over to Bell. Bell was looking for Paquin. Paquin will knock it in, get a change up. U-32 breaks the other way. That shot was knocked down on the way to Fortin. Here's Carson Lewis. Lewis trying to get that pass over to LaPrade, just ahead of him. Will face it off back down in the Spaulding Crimson Tide zone. Max Scribner for the U-32 Raiders and Evan Peliquin for the Spaulding Crimson Tide. Puck is going to be kept in by the Raiders. Cam Thayer in the corner. Jamming away with Sabin, and now Jack Scribner. Here's Drew LaPrade, gets it over to Carson Lewis. Taken right back by Sabin Kitchen. Kitchen cuts toward the front of the net, but the puck goes off his stick. U-32 resets. Charlie Piquel with a nice pass. And Ethan Fortin with the save on that shot from Jack Scribner. Tide trying to match lines. The referee says, no, you don't get the last change. So we'll see the Austin Kelly line out here against the Maddox Heiss line. Loose in front, unable to get that shot off, though, was Colton Warren as the stick was tied up. Here is McRitchie. Comes right back for U-32. In front of the net, Heiss with it. Heiss backhander through the slot area. Jack Scribner, or Max Scribner down low. Will work it back to the point, almost stolen away. Shot goes off Fortin. That one from Warren. It's picked up by Austin Graves. Graves will fire it down and chase for it. Crimson Tide go back to the point for Harrington for a shot. Piquel with the save, a rebound there for a split second, cleared wide. Bell tries to center it, now it's taken back as U-32 will reset. And they get a breakaway pass coming in, slap shot is over the net. As they got that pass to Colton Warren and he wound it a little bit. Now here's Evan Peliquin the other way. And his shot is tipped up out of play. 3:39 to go in the first period. 1-1 between the Spaulding Crimson Tide and the U-32 Raiders at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. U-32 gets it to Saban. Arsenal at that time was looking for Peliquin. Now Jack Scribner. His pass is ahead of Saban. Arsenal in the corner. Here's McRitchie. Crimson Tide trying to get that touch pass. Paquin over to Peliquin. Max Scribner with the puck for U-32. Almost a hit at mid-ice. We do have a hit over the blue line on Paquin. Puck is kept in, but tipped right back by U-32. Centering pass that time is on the stick of Parker Harrington. However, the Raiders keep it in the zone. Cutting toward the front of the net, and Fortin is going to cover up that one. As Colton Warren again tried to cut toward the front of the net. Face off in the Crimson Tide zone. Down to 2:13 to go in the first period. Cam Thayer and Heiss on the draw. Here's Heiss in front of the net, tries to do a nifty dangle on his stick. Just missed on that one. Now another centering pass, that time looking for Lino, but taken away by Lewis. Here comes Carson Lewis. Cutting toward the front of the net, had LaPrade there. A shot is going off the glove of Piquel, and the Crimson Tide turned that into a good scoring opportunity as all three got up the ice very quickly for the Crimson Tide. The second line of Thayer, Lewis, and Drew LaPrade. McRitchie backhands it down low. Centering pass, looking for Bell in front of the net. Piquel goes out, got a piece of that one. Crimson Tide had some time to work it in back of the net. U-32 pass is going to be intercepted by Arsenal. He will backhand it down low. Puck is taken away by Colton Warren, but it looks like we're going to see a trip on the Spaulding Crimson Tide as Warren goes down. And U-32 is going to get their second power play opportunity. Comes with 1:15 to go in the first period. Harrington can't get the puck out. Now Piquel feeds it over to Warren. Bouncing puck in front of the net. Paquin can't get it out. Nice play by Max Scribner to keep it in. Here's Warren. Warren was looking for Saban, caught the side of the net. Saban goes back to Piquel. Now it's Warren. Colton Warren going for the wraparound. It looked like for a split second he had room there. Fortin got the pad and the skate over very quickly, and the Tide able to clear it out. Only 35 to go, period. U-32 Raiders on the power play. That puck's going to be deflected briefly by Peliquin. Raiders do keep it on sides. Here's Piquel, goes over to Max Scribner. Snapshot is over the net. Overskating that one is Jack Scribner, and Austin Kelly is able to fire it down for the Crimson Tide. Raiders will rush it up, but the first period will come to an end. We'll start the second period on a power play. After one period of play between the Spaulding Crimson Tide and the U-32 Raiders, we are tied at 1 apiece. Raiders scored early in the first period, scored in the first minute, Max Scribner from Colton Warren, and the Crimson Tide tie things up midway through the first period, the goal scored by Evan Peliquin. One period down between the U-32 Raiders and the Spaulding Crimson Tide at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, and after one, we're tied at 1 apiece. It's high school hockey action on cbtsport.net. We're back with second period action for you very shortly.
This game is made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels. Located in East Montpelier, Vermont, Packard Fuels is a proud and generous supporter of local high school sports and community events. Packard Fuels, your provider of home heating oil and service with a friendly staff that greets you with a smile. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
Vermont middle and high school students can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Get a taste of college life and learn about options after high school by attending an Access Day and enrolling in our Intro to College and Careers class. Juniors and seniors are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free CCV course. And seniors can complete their last year of high school and first year of college at the same time through the Early College program. They can even stay at CCV and earn a free associate degree through the McClure Free Degree Promise. Learn more at gotocollegevt.org.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of Central Vermont sports. If you are in need of decorated apparel such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, or outerwear, look no further. Tournament Specialties is located in Barrie and would love to work with you on taking your design to the next level. In addition to their embroidery and printing services, they now have a laser etching system that allows for custom etching on drinkware, leather, patches for caps, and other etching needs. Jeff would also be happy to discuss custom online storefront options for your organization. If you are looking for a creative way to fundraise, this has proven to work very well for many local teams and organizations. To learn more, email Jeff at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Spaulding and U-32 boys and girls hockey is made possible by the Auto Clinic, quality automotive sales and service, towing and recovery. 929 Southbury Road, 802-476-5379. This game is made possible by Brookside Building Solutions, specializing in insulation, heat pumps, siding, roofing, and general construction. You can call for a free estimate, 802-279-7820, Brookside Building Solutions. This game is made possible by CVTV723.org. If you want to support live-streamed Spaulding High School sports, please go to cvtv723.org and look for the Donate Now tab.
Do you have scrap metal taking up space in your home, business, or job site? Whether you're a contractor, electrician, manufacturer, service garage, or homeowner, Bolduc Metal Recycling is your local recycling expert, helping clean up junk piles, keeping Vermont green, and putting green in your wallet. Bring your big or small scrap metal load to them on Bolduc Road in Middlesex, where their 3 scales and professional staff will help you recycle it. Their roll-off containers come in a variety of sizes for one-time or ongoing scrap metal collection. They buy and recycle copper, brass, steel, wire, pipe, lead-acid batteries, cars, appliances, and more. They're contractor-friendly with years of experience and provide project walkthroughs. Let their team handle your site cleanup or demo. Bulldux also has storage containers in 20 or 40-foot lengths for rent or purchase. Perfect for keeping your valuable items out of the elements, safe and close at hand. For more information, visit BolducMetalRecycling.com. Their name is their website, and as always, Bolduc Metal Recycling says, thanks a ton.
Spaulding and U-32 boys and girls hockey games are made possible by 802 Credit Union on 265 South Main Street in Barrie, 802cu.com. Also by Preston's Kia, located on the corner of US 2 and Gallison Hill in Montpelier. They want to see ya in a Kia. Also brought to you by Pasumsic Bank, helping people, businesses, and communities thrive. Start your adventure with the Bank of the Wild, Pasumsic Bank. And Always On Time Signs and Design, a full-service sign shop with manufacturers' signs of all kinds, banners, and vehicle graphics, located in Berlin, Vermont. Noel W. Johnson, locally owned, offering home, auto, and business insurance. Whatever you need, just call Noel. Noel Johnson Insurance on 119 River Street in Montpelier. You can reach them by phone at 223-7735 or check them out online, nwjinsurance.com.
And Ethan Fortin with the save on that low. They center it in front and they score a tic-tac goal. Second time he's gotten by a couple of players. That time he couldn't get the shot off. Now a snapshot ringing the post there is Maddox Heiss. Scribner cuts toward the front of the net, getting a stick on the puck, but it deflects and goes in. From the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, welcome back to high school hockey action on cvtsport.net, CVTV 723.org, and CVTV channel 192. Getting ready for the second period, Crimson Tide and the U-32 Raiders play in the first period fairly close as far as the territorial play goes. U-32 did outshoot the Spaulding Crimson Tide 12-7, but on the scoreboard, each team with a goal. The Raiders got theirs very early in the first minute of the game, a Max Scribner goal, and the Crimson Tide responded midway through the first period. Corral Paquin fed Evan Peliquin, who buried that puck for the Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide will be shorthanded for 44 seconds, the late tripping penalty. So U-32 will start off on the power play. They'll have Maddox Heist to take the draw. And we'll get underway with second period action from the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. Some people actually did work an entire office day as things are starting to, crowds getting even bigger since we passed 4:30. Over the net, quite a bit over the net. That might have been deceiving if you saw it on the camera. Jack Scribner's pass out is taken away. Carson Lewis able to fire that back out. Here's Max Scribner sizing things up again. He was looking for Sabin, who touched the puck as it went into the zone. Sabin centers it out front, cleared out by the Crimson Tide. Just 9 to go on the U-32 power play. Here's Colton Warren. Warren's over the blue line, stops, hesitates, throws it right through the slot area. It's going to deflect back out to center ice. Max Scribner over to Jack. Puck is stripped away in back of the net. Now they try to center it. Here's Kitchen, cleared out, and the Crimson Tide with one defender back cutting in. The puck is tipped away though from Drew LaPrade, tipped away by Max Scribner. Here comes Colton Warren. Warren with some ice over the blue line. Works the puck around, it's kept in by Heiss. Penalized player back on for the Crimson Tide. Potential 2-on-1. The only defender back is Max Scribner. And a quick shot. Piquel with a nice save on that shot from Evan Peliquin. It's Paquin and Scribner in the corner. Heiss off the boards, kept in by the Crimson Tide. Shot is over the net. Bell goes back to the point. Now they work it around. Here's Paquin. Corral Paquin. Over to Peliquin, back to Paquin. Goes back to the point for Arsenault. Max Scribner looks up, tipped in by Jack Scribner. Goes on goal, and Fortin is going to have to cover that one up. Raiders are going to face off in the Tide zone. 12:23 to go in the second period. Tied up at 1 apiece. Fired around by Ace McRitchie. Puck is fired back by O'Donnell. And Fortin will make a save on that shot from the point. 13th shot of the game, or 14th shot of the game for the U-32 Raiders. They bring out the Heiss line. And the Crimson Tide again trying to make that last minute change, and they're not going to get it. They tried to do that a couple of times. So the Kelly Graves and Isaac Sweetline will go out there. Face-off win. It's fired toward the front of the net by Warren. Maddox Heiss around the boards. They find it out in front. And the shot was knocked down. I think it went off the stick, though, of Maddox Heiss. In back of the net for U-32. That's Chase LaFale. Now here comes Warren. Warren centers it, goes wide of the net. U-32 will keep it down low. It's Warren again. Has Heiss in front of the net. And covering that one up is Ethan Fortin. $11:15 to go, second period. Jack Scribner wins the draw. Puck is trapped along the boards by Braden O'Donnell. It's going to be cleared out, though. Peliquin tries to get it over to Corral Paquin. Sabin Kitchen has the puck taken away. Now Kitchen comes away with it. He has Liam Weller with him. One defender back. They try to center it back toward the front of the net. It's tipped away. Now stopping, faking a shot, trying to gather some time in the corner. Evan Peliquin will fire it around to the far side. It's going to be kept in at the point by Arsenal. Bounces over his stick. There's a shot that was knocked down. May have been knocked down by a U-32 player. It was cleared wide. Max Scribner fires it all the way down. Fortin will stop this one, and he'll cover it up. Under 10 minutes in the second period, knotted at one apiece. Puck is going to be kept in at the point. It's fired wide. Now U-32 trying to set it up in front, trying to get that to Cam Lino, who's perched in front of the net. They find the open point. Jack Scribner for a shot. Now Heiss gets a stick on it. That's Maddox Heiss. Puck is backhanded by Max Scribner. Now they try to center it. It got a piece of Fortin as it went toward the front of the net. Max Scribner's pass is intercepted by the Crimson Tide. They will get a change-up. We've seen a lot more action in the Spaulding Crimson Tide zone this period. Here's Max Scribner looking to sprint one to Warren. Colton Warren, a couple of nifty moves. Warren comes in but can't get the shot off on a good defensive play by the Crimson Tides. I believe it was Ace McRitchie. As Colton Warren tried to go two separate ways, and just getting a stick in there was the Crimson Tide's McRitchie. Jack Scribner to take the draw. It's kept in by Max Scribner, but tipped away by the Crimson Tide. And here's a break, one defender back, and the puck is knocked away from Bell. It's knocked away by Charlie Piquel. And he's going into the box. Charlie Piquel draws the penalty. I believe that's the first penalty on the U-32 Raiders. I'm not sure what they got him for. I didn't catch the signal. But the U-32 Raiders shorthanded. Tide goes on a power play. Quick shot is wide of the net. Snapping that one away is Peliquin. Trying to fire it up toward the front of the net. It's going to be cleared out by Maddox Heiss. Here's Bell. Bell cross ice pass shot is going to be blocked. Peliquin shot is going to be cleared around. And it goes over the stick of Harrington all the way down into the Tide zone. They'll reset again. Harrington over to McRitchie. Now Peliquin gets it to Corral Paquin. Paquin was looking for Bell. Pass was ahead of him. Crimson Tide, Corral Paquin with it. Tries to work it down low. Here's Clayton Bell. Bell in back of the net. Peliquin was going back to the point, but it's intercepted by Warren. Warren has Jack Scribner with him, shorthanded. Fires it toward the front of the net. Crimson Tide with only 45 to go on the power play. Here's Corral Paquin. And Maddox Heiss is able to fire it down. Another pass looking for Corral Paquin. That's Cam Thayer, a stick battle. They find the open point for a quick shot in front of Piquel, and Chase Piquel sprawls out, covers up with the save. Crimson Tide able to work it back to the point, and it was Cam Eckhart let that shot go, with a couple of Tide players, including Cam Thayer, near the front of the net. Only 15 seconds to go on the Crimson Tide power play. Kelly goes back to the point. And we're going to get a whistle. Puck hits the low ceiling here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. U-32 will fire it down, and that'll be it for the Crimson Tide power play. So far, U-32 with a couple of power plays, Spaulding with one, and no one able to put the puck in the net on the power play. Under 6 minutes to go. Here's Kitchen. Sabin Kitchen has the puck knocked off his stick. Austin Kelly was trying to get that pass over to Drew LaPrade. Liam Weller will fire it down low. However, the Raiders will be offsides. Max Scribner fires it down low. Now they try to fire it out front for a quick shot by Heiss. Here's Colton Warren. Going back to the point, Heist with a shot and a save by the Crimson Tide's Ethan Fortin. Raiders keeping that puck in the Crimson Tide zone. That snapshot was blocked on the way in. Bell tried to tap that one out. Goes all the way down low. Now here's Warren. His shot deflects in, and Fortin coming up with the save. Crimson Tide will get a change up. Raiders will keep their top line out there. It's Eckhart in back of the net for the Crimson Tide as they try to work it around. Raiders come up with a puck that goes off the stick of Fortin. It deflected straight out. Now Heist goes over to Warren in the corner as they jam along the wall. Max Scribner keeps the puck in. A couple of moves. Scribner was trying to feed that one over to Lino. LaFale fires it back down in to the Crimson Tide zone. Spaulding looking for a breakout pass, and coming in and a save on Corral Paquin by Chase Piquel as Paquin came in, got that shot on net. And Piquel, who has not been busy here in the second period, had to scoop up a big one. Best scoring opportunity in the second period for the Crimson Tide right there. They win the face-off. The snapshot is deflected wide. It's Carson Lewis getting a stick in on Sabin Kitchen. Now there's Charlie Piquel going off the boards. He was looking for Kitchen. This is Tanner Arsenal. Crimson Tide will reset. Trying to throw that toward the front of the net to Lewis. Carson Lewis, that was Cam Thayer. Here comes Carson Lewis again. Cuts by one player. Doesn't get by the second. Crimson Tide, though, keep it in. Avoiding the check is Cam Thayer, but the puck is going to be cleared out. And that is going to be icing. We'll see action back in the U-32 Raider zone with time trickling down in the second period, under 3 minutes to go in the second period. It's been a scoreless second. Jack Scribner and Austin Kelly on the draw. Crimson Tide win it. They tried to win it back over to Isaac Sweet. Puck is tipped away as LaFale tries to get it out. Now it's Sweet up against the boards. Kelly gets it out. Puck is trapped in by the Crimson Tide. Sweet cuts toward the front of the net. Kelly tried to swipe that puck out front. Piquel got a quick stick on it, and here comes Jack Scribner the other way. Cuts around the blue line, but the puck is taken away by the Crimson Tide. It's tapped down low. Now Charlie Piquel off the boards. Looking for Sabin Kitchen. Kitchen, a couple of moves. The puck is tipped away. Now Weller follows it up. Weller tries to throw it out front. Puck deflects far side. Crimson Tide trying to break the other way. And then Piquel is able to fire it back in. McRitchie tries to get it around for the Crimson Tide. 1:44 to go, period, as the puck is going to be cleared back down. The Raiders will reset again. Kanan Haynes fires it down. U-32 now with some time to set up. Puck goes over into the near side. Tide unable to clear it out as Fortin had to cover his angle there, and the Crimson Tide will break it the other way. Cutting through with a burst of speed as Corral Paquin got the shot off. Got by the U-32 defender. Another shot that goes off the blocker. Paquin picks up the puck again. Drop pass, now here's Bell. Bell tried to tap that pass over to Peliquin, but the puck was stripped away. Heiss clears it out. He was looking for Colton Warren. It's going to be right on the stick for a shot, and it deflects wide as that puck ended up on the stick of Kanan Haynes with a great look at the Crimson Tide net. Final moments of the second period, some good end-to-end transition, including the Crimson Tide with some scoring opportunities also. As we're under a minute, we're down to 45 seconds to go in the second period. That's a face-off win. Here's O'Donnell. Shot was deflected, but it got through. Crimson Tide again break the other way, but unable to get into the zone. Bell tries to get it to Corral Paquin. Had Peliquin cutting through the slot. Here's Colton Warren now. Warren gets it over to Heiss. Had Jack Scribner heading toward the front of the net. They miss on that pass. Only 10 seconds to go, period. It's Jack Scribner in back in the net. The puck is stripped away by McRitchie. With just 2 seconds to go, the Tide are going to have to hurry on this one, as Corral Paquin is carrying the puck into the U-32 Raider zone. Second period comes to a close. We play through a scoreless second period between the Spaulding Crimson Tide and the U-32 Raiders. We've got a close one here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. After 2 periods of play, we are tied at 1 apiece. It's high school hockey action for you on cvtsport.net and cvtv723.org. Jim Severance along with our broadcast crew, Carl Parton and Michael Daring. We'll take a break and we'll come back with third period action for you very shortly.
Spaulding and U-32 boys and girls hockey games are made possible by 802 Credit Union on 265 South Main Street in Barrie, 802cu.com. Also by Preston's Kia, located on the corner of US 2 and Gallison Hill in Montpelier. They want to see ya in a Kia. Also brought to you by Pasumsic Bank, helping people, businesses, and communities thrive. Start your adventure with the Bank of the Wild, Pasumsic Bank. And Always On Time Signs and Design, a full-service sign shop with manufacturers' signs of all kinds, banners, and vehicle graphics, located in Berlin, Vermont. This game is made possible by cvtv723.org. If you want to support live-streamed Spaulding High School sports, please go to cvtv723.org and look for the Donate Now tab. This game is made possible by Brookside Building Solutions, specializing in insulation, heat pumps, siding, roofing, and general construction. You can call for a free estimate, 802-279-7820, Brookside Building Solutions. Spaulding and U-32 boys and girls hockey is made possible by the Auto Clinic, quality automotive sales and service, towing and recovery. 929 Southbury Road, 802-476-5379.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Granite, coffee, manufacturing, food.
It's not easy to make a living in Vermont. We really are the bank behind almost every industry. We care about businesses growing and succeeding because that success is our success. We're a billion-dollar bank made up of thousands of Vermont businesses.
Our customers make fresh coffee for great conversations and pull us out of the ditch on a cold, snowy night.
Wherever you are laying down your roots, taking a risk, building a dream, we're here.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of Central Vermont sports. If you are in need of decorated apparel such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, or outerwear, look no further. Tournament Specialties is located in Barrie and would love to work with you on taking your design to the next level. In addition to their embroidery and printing services, they now have a laser etching system that allows for custom etching on drinkware, leather, patches for caps, and other etching needs. Jeff would also be happy to discuss custom online storefront options for your organization. If you are looking for a creative way to fundraise, this has proven to work very well for many local teams and organizations. To learn more, email Jeff at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com.
Vermont middle and high school students can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Get a taste of college life and learn about options after high school by attending an access day and enrolling in our Intro to College and Careers class. Juniors and seniors are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free CCV course. And seniors can complete their last year of high school and first year of college at the same time through the early college program. They can even stay at CCV and earn a free associate degree through the McClure Free Degree Promise. Learn more at gotocollegevt.org.
This game is made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels. Located in East Montpelier, Vermont, Packard Fuels is a proud and generous supporter of local high school sports and community events. Packard Fuels, your provider of home heating oil and service with a friendly staff that greets you with a smile. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
From the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center, teams are back out on the ice. Officials are adjusting the nets, and we are getting ready for third period action. Spaulding Crimson Tide against the U-32 Raiders Central Vermont matchup. We've got a good one for a Wednesday afternoon as we are tied at 1 apiece. U-32 scored in the first minute. I believe it was 23 seconds into the game. And since then, the U-32 Raiders have not been able to deposit a puck in past goaltender Ethan Fortin. And for the Spaulding Crimson Tide, they scored midway through the first period. And that's been it for the Tide, as we're tied at 1 apiece. It was Max Scribner for the U-32 Raiders with a goal. Evan Peliquin for the Spaulding Crimson Tide. U-32 Raiders with that big 9-game winning streak on the line against the Crosstown Crimson Tide. It'll be Evan Peliquin against Maddox Heiss. And we go. It is third period hockey action for you on CVTsport.net. This is Colton Warren was looking for Heiss. Fired back by Tanner Arsenault. This time it's Ace McRitchie getting in as Charlie Piquel, the defenseman, was in tight. Puck banks off the boards. Lino tries to fire it down low. Puck is taken by Tanner Arsenault. He goes off the boards, was looking for Bell. One defender back, shot is wide of the net. That time they got the puck to Colton Warren. Now Corral Paquin looking for Bell, but the puck is intercepted by Piquel. Here comes Charlie Piquel. He's in deep. Looks. Blind pass over to Warren. That one went through the slot area. Arsenault off the boards. Heiss with a couple of moves. Puck is taken away, though, by the Crimson Tide's Bell. Now here's Warren. Fakes the slap shot. Eckhart got a stick in there, took that puck away. Bouncing puck is knocked off the stick of Liam Weller. Now this time they do get it to Heiss. Shot is wide of the net by Weller. Now Colton Warren with the puck. Good puck battle here with Cam Eckhart. Heiss goes back to Max Scribner. Now over to Weller. Centering pass on a shot there and on Weller, and Fortin comes up with the save. U-32 cycling the puck around very well here in this period. Carson Lewis tries to get it out, and it's kicked out of the zone. Lewis with a nice drop pass. Here's Graves. Cuts toward the front of the net, but the puck is going to be taken away by U-32. .12:33 to go in the third period. This one is intercepted by Graves. That time they tried to feed that pass over to Lewis by LaPrade. This pass is going to be knocked down, and Harrington will fire it back. Now Harrington goes over to McRitchie. Here's Kelly. Kelly looking for LaPrade. LaPrade along the wall. McRitchie comes in to help. Raiders come away with a puck. One defender back for the Crimson Tide, trying to cut through the defense, and still able to get that shot off was Colton Warren. Had Harrington draped all over him. Now here's Warren again looking for Heiss. Kelly will fire it down. That's going to be icing. Back down to the Crimson Tide zone with 11:28 to go in the third period. tied with the Kelly, Sweet, and Graves line. Jack Scribner on the draw for U-32. Isaac Sweet off the boards. He'll chase for it. Max Scribner gets there first. Scribner is going to rush it out. Scribner over the blue line, cuts toward the front of the net, and he scores! Max Scribner goes end to end for the Spaulding Crimson Tide, puts it upstairs, and at the 11:07 mark of the third period, U-32 Raiders take a 2-1 lead. Second goal of the game for Max Scribner. He got a head of steam up, made his way into the Crimson Tide zone, and was able to bury it.
And we have a Raider goal! Scored at 3:53 of the third period by Max Scribner, unassisted.
We'll see if the Crimson Tide can respond to that big one from the Raiders to take the lead. U-32 immediately puts the pressure on as the puck is centered. Loose in front of the net, and Sabin is unable to get a stick on that centering pass from Haynes. Now McRitchie gets it over to Corral Paquin, taken right back though by U-32. And we're going to get a whistle as there's a player down on the ice as Max Scribner was skating the puck into the zone. We'll have a quick stoppage of play here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. U-32 has taken a 1-goal lead, trying to keep that long winning streak going. They've won 9 in a row against a Crimson Tide squad that has held down this offense. It's been scoring a lot this season to just 2 goals so far through the period. Kanan Haynes skates off for the U-32 Raiders as the Crimson Tide meet around head coach Jacob Grout in his first season with the Spaulding Crimson Tide. It's McRitchie in back of the net, works it over to Harrington, but the puck is stolen away by U-32. Warren got a stick in there. Now here's Charlie Piquel in a battle with Clayton Bell. Getting position and getting to the puck is McRitchie. Warren harassing him though. Warren comes away with the puck. Goes right on the stick of Evan Peliquin. Peliquin will look up. Now Evan Peliquin cuts through. Was looking for Paquin. U-32 defender got a stick on that puck. Here's Max Scribner. Off the boards to Warren. Or it was Lino. Puck briefly on the stick of Peliquin. However, U-32 defender got a stick on that. It's going to go all the way down into the Crimson Tide zone. Arsenal around the boards was looking for McRitchie. Cutting in though, getting position was Warren. This time they get a pass over to Cam Thayer. Thayer tries to cut around the corner, but Max Scribner has position on Thayer. Crimson Tide again try to throw it out front, but it's knocked down by U-32. They reverse it around to LaFale. Crimson Tide fire it in, but it's going to go right out now. Here's Warren with a drop pass. There's no one there. Arsenault will get there first for the Crimson Tide. Tanner Arsenault battling Jack Scribner. Shot from the point goes off the skate of Jack Scribner. Carson Lewis fires it, but I was going to say it catches the netting. That'll bring the face-off down into the Spaulding Crimson Tide zone. 8:26 to go, third period. U-32 leads it by a score of 2-1. Couple of goals from Max Scribner, including one here in the third period to break the tie. It's kept in by Max Scribner. Now here's Corral Paquin. Paquin looking for Bell. Bell goes back to Harrington. Over to McRitchie. Nice crisp pass over to Clayton Bell. Bell trying to throw it out front, was looking for Corral Paquin. Is kept in at the point for a shot. That is knocked down on the way in. Corral Paquin that time was looking for Evan Peliquin. Cutting through, but the puck is taken away from Max Scribner. Sabin Kitchen now circles around. Kitchen in back of the net. Jack Scribner comes in. McRitchie puts a shoulder into Sabin Kitchen. Here's Bell. Clayton Bell tries to cut around the defender. He does get around, then he's taken into the boards. A couple of bodies go down, including Corral Paquin. Max Scribner looking for the long pass for Jack Scribner, but the puck was taken away briefly by the Crimson Tide. Now here come the Raiders with a 2-on-1. Drop pass cutting toward the front of the net, and a save there by Fortin. Good puck movement there. I think Jack Scribner got the shot off. U-32 quickly out of the zone into the Crimson Tide zone, getting a quality shot with 6:53 to go. Cam Thayer on the draw for the Crimson Tide. Centering pass and lofting it just wide is Maddox Heiss. That time they're looking for Cam Lino. Piquel pinches in. Lino gets it over to Warren. Warren ridden into the boards by Eckhart. Lino comes up with it. Feeds it back to the point. Now they find the open point for the shot. It's just wide of the net as Piquel fed Max Scribner. Now Piquel cuts toward the front of the net, centered it. Crimson Tide having trouble getting it out of this U-32 of the Crimson Tide zone. Now they finally do. Here's Tanner Arsenault. Arsenault was looking for Lewis. Lewis will hang on to the puck in the corner as the Crimson Tide almost get a break there for Corral Paquin in front of the net. Here's Paquin again. Cuts toward the front of the net. Shot is blocked though and cleared out. This one is knocked down by Peliquin. Peliquin gets it over to Bell. Here's Warren now. It's going to go all the way in on Fortin as he fired that out, and Jack Scribner got in quick. Almost got a stick on it. Here's Clayton Bell, was looking for Corral Paquin. It's Braden O'Donnell. Knocks it back. Crimson Tide will have to clear the zone. McRitchie going off the boards. Now cutting in is Paquin with a shot that goes up high over the glass. Here's Eckhart. Eckhart gets it over to Lewis, back to Eckhart. Throws it toward the front of the net. Raiders cleared over into the near corner. Crimson Tide will try to get it out. Is kept in at the point for Harrington. His shot took a bounce on the way in. Battle for the puck. Tanner Arsenault skating against Jack Scribner. They will reverse it around. to Arsenal. It'll go high off the glass. It was looking for Lewis, but it's going to be picked up by Max Scribner. Max Scribner with a shot. That's blocked by Arsenal. Skates. Still has it, though. Max Scribner thought of doing a wraparound. Now they'll set up a play. Here's Colton Warren. Warren in a battle with Tanner Arsenal. Now here's Sabin Kitchen in back of the net. Bodied up against the boards by Cam Thayer. Drew LaPrade tries to get that one to Carson Lewis. But Colton Warren will pick up the puck for U-32. He was looking for Sabin Kitchen. McRitchie now gets it over to Arsenal. Goes off the stick of Drew LaPrade. LaPrade in the corner against Max Scribner. Under 3 minutes to go. U-32 leads it by 1. And the Raiders ice the puck. Tide gets a draw in the Raider zone. 2:47 to go. Far too early right now, but we will keep an eye on the Crimson Tide net and goaltender Ethan Fortin. Face-off win. Parker Harrington throws it around low, gets it to Corral Paquin. Trying to cut toward the front of the net and just missing there is a pass up front. Set up by Corral Paquin. And Chase Piquel comes up with the save. Crimson Tide came within inches of tying up this one with 2:30 to go in the third period. Evan Peliquin and Maddox Heiss on the draw. U-32 is pinching in, or Spaulding is pinching in. A centering pass is wide. The defensemen are playing up, down a goal. Now here's Colton Warren shielding the puck. Gets it over to Lino, trying to go back to Warren. Clayton Bell tried to get that one over to Paquin. Max Scribner will touch up, won't be icing. Under 2 minutes to go. Cutting in is Maddox Heiss. He tries to backhand it around. Warren tries to do a one-time slap shot. Cam Thayer gets it out. Thayer in a battle for Warren. Warren shoves Cam Thayer to the ice. And Tanner Arsenal picks up the loose puck. Carries it into the zone. 1:24 to go, third period. Raiders up by 1. They fire it down into the Crimson Tide zone. Arsenal off the boards was looking for Paquin. Jack Scribner fires it in. The puck is almost taken away. Now Arsenal gets it over to Carson Lewis. Thrown back in by Jack Scribner. Arsenal will fire it down low. Crimson Tide unable to get control of the puck. It's almost stolen away. Here's Carson Lewis, comes in and fires it just wide. Crimson Tide just missed there on a golden opportunity. 37 seconds to go. And the faceoff will go down into the Crimson Tide zone. They had their shot there. I'm guessing we do see a timeout. TO, courtesy of the Spaulding Crimson Tide bench. So they will talk things over with head coach Jacob Grout, as well as U-32. We'll chat things over with head coach Shane Locke. Crimson Tide unable to get the goaltender out because they could never really get control of the puck within the U-32 Raiders zone, even though the puck was in the U-32 Raiders zone. Crimson Tide just couldn't grab control of the puck and set anything up. They will certainly work on a play right now with 34.8 to go. An exciting one here at the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. high school hockey action for you on cbtsport.net. Bringing you Spaulding and U-32 hockey as well as boys and girls basketball action. Our next Spaulding broadcast for girls hockey is coming up Saturday as the girls take on the Kingdom Blades. Their game with Stowe was postponed due to the winter weather here in Vermont tonight. Evan Peliquin will take the draw against Maddox Heiss. 34.8 to go. And the Tide are going to have to do something quick. Here's Colton Warren. He's happy just to trap it up against the boards. And let time rag away, 22 to go. Heiss throws it in back of the net. Puck is fired around by McRitchie, who was looking for Paquin. Now Scribner's pass is intercepted. Here's Evan Peliquin for a shot. Goes off the blocker. Peliquin lets the shot go. Only 3 seconds to go. Drew LaPret has to wait for his team to get back on sides, and he's unable to get a shot off. And the U-32 Raiders keep the winning streak going as the Raiders pick up their 10th win of the season, or make that their 12th win of the season, but their 10th in a row as they fight off the Spaulding Crimson Tide, one of their closest games in quite some time for the U-32 Raiders. The Crimson Tide gave them a battle, but U-32 comes away with a 2-1 victory. Goal scorers, it was Max Scribner, a couple of goals for U-32, scored just 30 seconds into the game, and also notched his second goal midway through the third period. And for the Spaulding Crimson Tide, their goal was Evan Peliquin from Corral Paquin. That's going to just about wrap up our broadcast from the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center. I want to thank our staff, our producer Carl Parton, and handling the camera was Michael Deering. Again, our next Spaulding girls hockey game coming up on Saturday, 3:30 at the Barry BOR, as the Spaulding girls take on the Kingdom Blades. Once again, our final score, U-32 2 and Spaulding 1. Good afternoon from the Central Vermont Memorial Civic Center.
This has been a local sports video production brought to you by cvtsport.net, your local sports video leader. We'd like to thank our longtime partners, CVTV723.org, channel 192 and 194, Central Vermont Community Access Television, and Orca Media, Onion River Community Access Television in the greater Montpelier area is media for the people.
My daddy made this. Daddy!